How's it going? This is Chris, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be basically talking to you about basic operations of your iPhone and kind of give you a few tips on how you can save battery life on your iPhone. And also want to show you how to block spam callers, or if you get spam callers and you're not sure who it is, I have an app that you can use. It's free and it'll kind of give you, some basic information. So first off, um, we're going to go into how to prolong your battery life on your iPhone. And so I've had a lot of people who own iPhones, and they usually tell me they only get like maybe a day of battery life, and that's just about it. Then they end up having to charge it when they get home. And basically, what I'm going to show you how to do is um, correct that so that you don't have to worry about that. Basically, when you get your iPhone, by default, you're going to have your Wi-Fi and your brightness on. What you're going to want to do is basically when you go to your Wi-Fi, you're going to want to turn that off. You don't want that on because if you leave that on, basically what it's going to do is it's going to consistently search for Wi-Fi signals as you're driving by, and as it's consistently doing that, it's just draining your battery doing that. So turn it off because it's on by default. Turn it off. Only turn it on when you're at home, or if you're like at the library or someplace, or if you have you're on a limited data plan and you're in a cafe, then turn it on. And you can do it that way. But turn it off. That'll save you some battery life right there. Another setting that you'll want to disable that's on by default is the auto brightness. When you turn it on, it'll be automatically on. Tap on it to turn it off. You can manually with the sliders up and down, you can turn how bright you want it, how not bright you want it. Just doing those two simple tasks will save you battery. So as much, it depends on what you have running in the background, which I'll kind of get into later on. But I usually average about a good 2 days of having to charge it up, depending on how heavy I use it. Now, what I mean by running background, what's running in the background, say you're running multiple apps in the background. Say you're running YouTube, and then you're running, Snapchat, and then you're running, Instagram in the background. Now, although you've got 3 or 4 apps running in the background, they are consistently using your location for when you want to upload snaps or whatever. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to double tap the home button, and you are going to swipe up on the apps. And basically, what that's going to do is that's going to kill the app so that it's not running in the background and you having to worry about it draining your battery. So that's another battery saving tip that you might want to keep in mind when you are using your iPhone, because the more apps you open, the more apps are going to be running in the background. Just doing that alone will save you battery life as well. Now, as far as spamming and all that is concerned, basically what I'm going to show you is an app here called Truecaller. It basically will show you exactly who's calling and exactly, how to block them. So as you can see, I had somebody call me from First National Bank of Alaska, and this app basically will show you who's calling, the phone number, the address. Now this is basically the same thing as using the phone app, only this is a little bit more extensive. So as you can see, I can either block and report, edit the tags, add the contact, share it, or invite the Truecaller. So that's basically one way of doing it as far as how to identify spammers and blocking them. Another way of doing it, if you don't want to do it that way, is say somebody calls you from a 1-800 number and you don't know who it is. You basically would go into you'd go into your recent phone calls and notice a little eye there. You would basically tap on that, and then you're going to press and hold on a number till you get the copy. You tap on the copy, exit out with the home button, go back to Truecaller, and basically what it's going to say is number copy. Do you want to search for the number that you copied? You hit yes. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to search this database, and it's going to give you basically any information that it can find basically on it. and then that'll basically tell you exactly who it is that's calling, and again, it's the same thing. You can either block and report, add to your contacts, share contacts, or edit and tag it. But it's a free app in the App Store. I find it very useful for, say, someone calls and I don't know who it is. They might have gotten the wrong number. They might not have, or so you get those late night calls of spammers or telemarketers. You don't know who they are. You can basically just copy the number, tap on it, and it'll give you kind of an approximate of who it is that's calling you. You can block or edit them. So that's another tip that you can use. That's actually pretty useful. So that is pretty much what I'm going to just kind of go through the basics as I have right now. If you have any other comments or any questions, or there's something you want to see and you're not exactly sure how to do on your iPhone, just drop a comment and I will do my best to try and make a video to include that in it. But this is my first tutorial, kind of basically showing you some tips and pointers on how to get how to use your iPhone if you're a first time iOS user, and kind of maximize your battery life without having to worry about charging it up at say 9 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time it hits 5 you're already down to like 2 or 5%. So just basically doing those tasks alone will go a long way to prolonging your iPhone, and you can maybe use it for another day or so, depending on how bad or how much of a drain it is. This is Chris. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.